It's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
Race 5 on the card Sunday at Hollywoodbets Greyville. The turf track is a handicap, ladies and gentlemen, at the 65 level. No scratchings and jockey changes at this time of recording, so please, as we always tell you, check all of that before taking your final bets. You certainly don't want to be caught unaware. Fifth race, Sheldon, I thought was quite difficult in the fact that you could make a case for quite a few of these horses, but my three that I'll be watching with great interest and including in all my bets: one, Raven Sword, a horse that has shown ability, a horse that's never too far off the action. And I know that we've got a rerun and an interview, but let me just quickly tell you my three, and then we can look at that, and then we'll go and listen to Sheldon's assessment. Raven Sword, a horse that's never too far off the action, got to have a chance, weight off the back, good draw, lots to like about Raven Sword. Number 10, Walton Hall, absolutely flew home last time. Can go one better, but as a horse that's making us wait for the next win. But my first choice is Vengeance Forever, is my each way value in the race at around 5-1. So that's my assessment. Let's look at the package, and Sheldon will pick it up and finish it off for us. So here is the package. Walton Hall's last run finishing second, and Raheel spoke to Garth Puller.
300-metre marker now, Devils and Dust. Walton Hall's trying to make a race of it. Brave Voyager's on the inside. Devils and Dust the leader now. Walton Hall's trying to close in. Brave Voyager down the inside. Brave Voyager, Devils and Dust. Walton Hall on the outside. It's Brave Voyager just from Devils and Dust, and on the outside Walton Hall. It's very close. Maybe Devils and Dust from Walton Hall, but close, and then Brave Voyager.
His final distance doing well. I'm trying him over the 16 again. He should run a good race. He's an old campaigner now, and it's about time now with a drop in the ratings that he starts to show.
Quite a lovely hat that Garth Puller's wearing there, and I like my hats because I'm forced to wear a hat with my bald head, but lovely cap that Garth's wearing. Sheldon, you don't have to wear hats just yet. You're lucky.
Not just yet. Maybe a couple of different hats in that every now and again, but yeah, at this stage of the game, we're still quite lucky.
The fifth race, you've heard the three that I like, you've heard the package. Help us, tell us more about race 5.
Let's start with your value selection, which I also fancy. Number 6, which is Vengeance Forever. Looking at the local introduction behind Immeasurable, I think it was a fair effort to say the least, because first run in the province here, coming to see what's happening, and ran a cracking race, although back in 6th position, was under 5 lengths behind. I say a cracking race under the circumstances. Came to KwaZulu-Natal, was off from the 20th of December, and they would have still been learning about the son of Futura. What catches the eye, if you go back earlier on, was running in the merit-rated 80 handicaps and was right there, a length and a half off them, 2 lengths behind. So that gives you quite a bit of confidence. 1 or 2 bad runs, decided to relocate to KwaZulu-Natal. And you tell us a bit more about this horse, because I think it is the value in the race.
Well, when having a word with Addison Wright for one of the shows when Vengeance Forever was running, in fact, I can't remember if it was an interview or if I'd texted her and she sent me the comments that I disseminated through the WhatsApp. She said that they're expecting Vengeance Forever to run a fair race on that occasion, but the target is a race at the end of the month. Now, I know that the 26th of March is not quite the very end of the month, but it's near the end of the month. So we don't want to get too technical and too nitty-gritty.
The day after payday.
The day after payday, let's call it that. So that stuck in my mind, and I disseminated that to the punters. So that and the fair local introduction and the overall efforts of Vengeance Forever is what's made me take note of him and to support him and to select him as the each-way value. And of course, Keegan DeMello rides. I mean, I think if you put 10 Rand on every Keegan DeMello ride, you'd end up showing a nice profit, I think.
The amount of winners he's had, as you see, each and every cap he comes into the winners enclosure with, you're 100% right. If you put your 10 Rand on, you'd be a smiling and a rocking and a rolling. Getting back to dangers, now when I look at the speed map for this event, number 2 Cape Town Affair, who was once upon a time a 94, he's a horse who likes to race up forward, so I think we can get a genuine run race, and therefore you get a genuine result 9 out of 10 times. So number 2 Cape Town Affair, Raven Sword you mentioned. Walton Hall last time I thought was very, very stiff. He came, he was a little bit tight there, and they got to the line together, beaten a short head, but he is making us wait for that next win. So whether it's going to be on the Sunday meeting, we take some swingers and trifectas, but I'm with you there. I think number 6, Vengeance Forever, I think he would have tightened up in the 18 days since he made that run, and that is definitely going to be the value in the race. Take your swingers and exactors with the likes of 1, 2, and also number 10, Walton Hall, and hopefully you find yourself in the winner's enclosure. And if number 6, Vengeance Forever, does come through and you have a bet on the nose, then you can have drink.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.